Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. I want to welcome you to my channel if you're new here, and for those of you who have been with me for a while, welcome back. I'm going to be scrap lifting this layout from Erin Jacobson, and I found it on Pinterest, and I am going to go ahead. I'm showing you some of the things that I am bringing in. All of these papers are from the Felicity Jane Aspen collection. It's been in my stash for about a year, I think, or so. Right before Felicity Jane kind of stopped doing their kits, I did stock up on a couple that I really liked, and this was one of them. So here I'm showing you some of the paper scraps that I have that I'm going to be playing with. And here's my picture. It's not the greatest picture. It's a little bit grainy, but it's fine. It was a very kind of low light selfie. And here I'm just showing you the additional papers that I have left from the collection. And these I'm just going to put off to the side. These are ones that I can access if I need. And here I'm just going to go and show you what I have in the kit. So I have these chipboard hearts. I have the embellishment pack. And just those two things from the collection. And then I have this old crate paper. They're puffy stickers, but a lot of the colors coincide, and so that's why I brought it in. And I'm going to start playing with paper. So here I fast forwarded just a little bit. I'm going to leave some of this in here. And basically what I'm going to do is I have two strips of paper that I have cut down. And I believe one of them is 4 inches, maybe just a smidge more. And the other strip is about 3 inches. And so I went ahead and I am going to fishtail both of these. And my thought is, because I'm staying very close to the sketch, that or the layout, I should say, that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to overlap these. I just have to make a decision about which one is going to go where. So do I want the floral? Originally, I was thinking the floral was going to go on the top. I think that's how I end up. I think that's how the layout. I just created it and I already forgot. I believe so. It's not even in front of me anymore. So that's what I'm thinking. And then I'm realizing that the strips are too long. So eventually you'll see me, it may not be on camera, but I do keep trimming them. And here I'm just fussing with, this is what happens sometimes, you know, even with a scrap lift, and I'm quite a bit rusty because it's been a while since my last layout. Okay, so I think, all right, so I kind of have decided on that piece, and now I really love this green paper. And so I, at some point, may want a fussy cut, and so those flowers, so I'm trying to figure out if there's a particular side or end. Oh, I was doing a whole lot of house cleaning today. I forgot to take out that part. And man, my hand was achy. My hands, my wrist. So yes, so getting back to the layout, I was just in the event that I want to fussy cut any of those, particularly the pink flowers, I went ahead and kind of just took a look at the back side and made sure that there wasn't anything that I necessarily wanted to fussy cut. So I just kind of picked that end. And normally I would never freehand and cut, but this, the way I position my paper with the grid and where it kind of landed in terms of that top that top of the grid, it was perfect for me to be able um, to just follow the grid line. And here I'm just adhering. I'm going to put a couple of different layers to map my photo, and I'm going to use just so that yellow paper is peeking out, and for this, absolutely 100% going for my trimmer. Not freehanding, trying to cut this piece of paper. That is not me. Can you imagine how slow I am? This is fast forwarded. I'm telling you, I am a very slow scrapper, particularly if it's the first layout of the day, which this is. Um, I spent most of my day doing house cleaning and errands, so got a very late start to come down to my craft room. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set that off to the side. And then I think I'm going to bring the layout. Am I bringing the layout back? I'm shuffling. Yep, here it is. And I'm going to just try on these strips because I'm like, maybe I can bring a strip. Will look nice, but no. So here I decide to go ahead and bring in, I have these border stamps. This is my favorite detailed type ink. And here you see I've gone ahead and I've selected the stamp. I have no idea what stamp set it is, where I got it from, no clue. But I felt like the pink piece of paper was very, was kind of stark, and I felt like I needed something along the border, but I didn't want to mess it up. So I remembered I had these stamps. I'm just kind of picking a doodly kind of stitching one, and that's not really like perfectly straight. I kind of like that look. I did, if you saw that cardboard piece of paper, I did just kind of test it out first, and then I tested to see what it would look like with a stamp off. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that term, but it's basically like when you stamp and then for the first time, and then you stamp a second time, and it's a little bit lighter in pigment. And I initially thought I could do that, but then the reality of laziness set in, and I just wanted to kind of get this moving. I realized just how long that would take me, so I just opted for the darker, the first option of just inking and stamping. So I realized after that I probably started too far off, but you'll see how I kind of clean this up. Well, in my eyes, I clean it up as it gets towards when I put the layout together. I know it's looking like it's not like centered, the square, but it's fine. It's a layout about me. It's a layout with my picture, so it's fine. I was like, if I screw up the stamping, it's fine. So there's the VersaFine. I love that ink. For the detail stuff like dates and things that are intricate, that is absolutely 100% my favorite. So I wish, I mean, I don't use these stamps often enough, but I wish I had like a narrower, longer, like acrylic block. So here I'm bringing in my fishtails, my fishtail banners, if you will, and I'm going to cut them down because now that I have that frame, I didn't like how it fit, so I'm going to have to trim both of them down, and I'm going to mess around with this for a little bit because I'm going to end up cutting that striped paper again. just because I want it a little bit, yep, I want it just like that. I think maybe the green goes back. I can't remember. Maybe not. All right, so that's my little notepad. And I'm going to start working on my layers, and I'm going to take a look at the die cuts that are in the die cut pack. And there's not a ton, so I'm going to go through them. Right away I find that that frame, and I start setting off things to the side. Not those flowers, but things off to the side that I think I might be able to use. The ones that are going over my paper, my picture, those are ones that I've decided against. So I don't feel like they go with the layout, or I just don't like how they look. So yeah, so I'm gonna just keep testing these out. And I do end up finding a few things, and I think I end up using some of them. I don't end up using everything in that, but I wanted to give myself options. That's what I kind of like to do first. And then I'm looking through the puffy stickers. I'm kind of jumping the gun here. It's too soon for this. But you'll see me here in a bit. I'm going to start trying to work on my layers. I know right away that I like those like two little photo corners, and I'm going to keep them off to the right hand side of the photos. And here I'm just trying to work on my different layers, the foundations, if you will. And it's not coming together for me. I was like, oh, but I haven't adhered it, so I can still move some things around. See, this, sometimes I forget where exactly I am when I start to you know, just get distracted with different things. So initially I love that like greenish teal, but I end up going for more of a pop of color with this yellow. And then I'm still trying to use this tag. I guess I could have put it there. Oh well. Let's see. Not sure where I went. Oh, yes. So one of the things that I've learned about myself, that if I don't, for the monthly kit that I kind of have put together, or the quarterly kit that I put together, if I don't punch or die cut these punches out, or metal dies out, I will not use them. So that's what you see in those two bins. And I can just pull from there for any of the layouts. And I'm just testing the different die cuts from the collection. I'm going to test the greens. It just doesn't go. So I set those off to the side, and I'm going to go, I'm kind of stuck here. So I'm going to come back here in a second, and I'm going to show you. I have pulled in that doily. I've gone ahead and gone to my stash of thickers, and I have selected a title. I'm telling you, I think I'm going to use these hearts in the corners, and that's exactly what I've done there. I've gone ahead and just, very similar to the scrap lift layout, I've gone ahead and put the title there around the doily, and then just embellish the cluster. So here is, it's a little grainy, the photo that I'm showing you, but it's the best I could do, just giving some of the lighting, but I hope you can kind of get the gist. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye for now.